right, good morning, everyone. Right off the bat, HIL. What's he doing up so early? HILS chat pump. Somebody's up early on Saturday morning, or Saturday morning, Monday morning. Let me just check myself. Okay, so anyway, low float, crappy biotech. As always, if you're new, drop your, I got the chat bump as soon as I go live, so hit the, drop your questions in chat. What do these idiots do? Cancer, all right. What's our chart look like? An abomination. I mean, at the end of the day, we know the recipe, okay? What are the things I'm going to tick off, okay? Low float, former runner, decent volume, chat pump, 9:45 or later, dip and rip. I wouldn't go, I mean, understand, yes, it's Money Monday, but doesn't feel, I talk a lot about reading the room. You hear me say that a lot, especially when we're talking about whether we're getting aggressive or maybe being a little more conservative, waiting for those afternoon moves. Doesn't feel like a madness morning, So chat pump, it checks the boxes, but 9:45 or later. Now, what do I always say after that? Listen, there will be a good trade today. I mean, that's something that, I think sometimes I might get misunderstood. When I say, there isn't madness out there, listen, there will be one of our bread and butter setups. Now, might not come until 3:45 p.m. There will be one. There will be one. I promise you that. I am so confident that there'll be a float rotating, ideally hot sector stock with some news that holds around VWAP and explodes in the afternoon. There'll be one. You might have to wait all day. You might have to wait till 3:45 p.m. But just understand that, I'm not one of these guys that's like, oh, the market's dead, blah, blah, blah. No. Market's so far from dead. Obviously, if you've been here a while, I have rage issues. But the biggest thing is when people are like, oh, there's nothing out there, market's dead. I'm like, shut up, man. All that is laziness. All that is people that want to be like, oh, I'm not going to do the process today. Oh, I'm going to go back to bed. Oh, yeah. No wonder you're a loser. No wonder you never get consistency. No wonder you're part of the 90%. Because all you do is whine. Whine. SIGA's a weak open red to green. But I don't know. Who cares about freaking monkeypox? But the monkeypox pump has failed. Nobody cares. Again, to be clear, here we are 2 months later. SIGA's near the highs, but listen, get out your tinfoil hat. They tried the monkeypox pump and it failed. Nobody cares about monkeypox. Yeah, Mike asked about WRAP. This one was difficult. If you watch the weekly watch list, which if you didn't watch the weekly watch list, what are you doing with your life? But I had, it was my wedding anniversary Friday. So I took off about 11:30. I left for the day to spend the time with Mrs. Bohen. And at that time, WRAP was looking beautiful. This is that non-lethal containment device, I guess you would say it. So again, at the time I recorded the watch list, this thing was freaking looking beautiful. But man, the idea kind of faded. And here's the thing. It's such a double-edged sword because fortunately, the weekend, I mean, there were protests, there were, but it didn't get as bad, Friday morning. I mean, obviously, and that's, I think, the what's great about what I do here. I'm here every day, okay? So Friday morning, woo, wasn't looking good when it comes to, protests and stuff like that. But this, over the weekend, I mean, there was a little bit, but not that bad. So WRAP, yes, still in play, but the catalyst kind of isn't there, so. And at the end of the day, I guess I'm kind of glad. I mean, it's like, hey, as much as I would love to trade WRAP on a dip and rip or a VWAP hold or any of our patterns, I'm glad it's not in play. That may sound confusing, but I'm glad. So, EVFM, true penny stock. I hate true penny stocks right now. It is a puny market cap. EVFM, true penny stock. These are not hot and have not been. Birth control. Oh my gosh, that chart. Oh man. It's afternoon VWAP holds. I hate brutal LT chart. Birth control. Kinda hot. Man, I would not touch this before 2 p.m. window. Sorry. Don't yell at me. RDBX. Nothing does. Well, it might finally be the time for RDBX. So, volume really fading. So, this is going to be, a lot of you probably know what I'm going to say on RDBX. Use alerts. But the biggest tell for me is right here. Look again. Every day, lower volume. So you need some news, okay? You need some volume. But right here's you guys see that, right? So from the 10th, so 17 days ago, which is rough, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 trading days ago, every day, lower volume. There's your signal, okay? So news, okay? If they drop a news item, key levels, all of a sudden this thing's back at 11, 12, different story. But the volume is the tell. Literally every day for the last 10 days, less volume. You need a catalyst or it to start skipping through key levels for proof of continued squeeze. Box D. Man. I talked about this as a short on Thursday, and it was a beautiful short on Thursday. Man, not terrible. I would say breakthrough 275. It's 4 a.m. squeeze. Okay. This thing was a beautiful short on Thursday. That was right? That was Thursday. What was Thursday? That was the day I called it a short, right? Everyone was shocked. The old evil Tim came out. Pre-market 623. Box D, right there. Possible short with risk on HOD. No one cares. NYSE and high float. Yeah! I didn't short it. I ain't shorting shit. Whoops. I'm on YouTube. I'm not supposed to swear. Bleep that. I didn't short it. Flat out. I'm not shorting anything right now. But the question was, what do you think about Box D? And there it is, 623. Good call. So, but I ain't shorting nothing. Anyway, 275 breaks. $4 a.m. squeeze area. Dawn. Is Dawn still hanging around? Nice example. Yeah, geez, beautiful. Man, great example of the offering putting in the floor. Remember, they did an offering at 15, and 15 is the floor in this thing. So, really, who asked? Papa Remy. Nothing new to say on Dawn. We talked about it 2 weeks ago. I'm like, hey, they diluted at 15. 15 should be the floor. Slow, glacially slow mover, but this will just keep grinding higher. I mean, slowly. It'll eventually get to 20. I mean, Dawn will hit 20. It's just going to take forever. TBLT, the crappy toolbox play. Blech. Dead. B-hat. Dead. VEDU. 200,000 shares. Yeah, if it pushes 250, but it needs volume. How's HILS doing? How's our chat pump doing? Is it dead already? Man. Hanging around. Well, my friends, it is what it is. Don't yell at me. It is kind of quiet out there. AFIB. What's the... I mean, what is this again? Watchmen. Heart stuff. 50 million shares. Right? I don't know. God. If I have to pick a number one, at least it's hanging around. I don't know. So it's slow out there, my friends. I don't know. It's not a chat pump so far. I'm probably going to go with AFIB for the number one, but I am not excited about anything this morning. You know, don't blame me. It's just a quiet morning. So I'm going to end as I began. I'm going to call AFIB simply because it's hanging around the highs. Good volume, 15 million shares traded, 22 million float. Has news. The recipe is there. FYI, breaking news. So guys, I said it 20 minutes ago, but breaking monkeypox plays. The WHO has ruled out emergency status. So there you go. Remember what I said? Breaking news just posted that. You know, I said it 15 minutes ago. Nobody cares about monkeypox. The pump has failed. So I'm going to stick with AFIB. I mean, it's okay. It's not amazing. Focus on afternoons. So, all right, my friends. As always, I'm live every day, 8:30 Eastern. Not just on Mondays. Alex will drop a link to Stocks to Trade Advisory. Would love to see you tomorrow. Just, you know, these are those days, I tell you. Make sure you're checking your boxes, okay? Don't make mediocre trades. If you go through your process and, you know, maybe you have a different process in mind. I like to use that. You know, I like to use the checklist manifesto. Great book, by the way. I haven't linked to that in a while. I like to use the checklist manifesto type idea. Great book. Actually, it's not a trading related book, but I highly recommend it. This book was very instrumental in my my trading process. I'd like to say, when did I buy this? Yeah, 2014. Yep. So I bought this book in 2014. Really kind of very much influenced my process. That this book is why you'll hear me say, you know, checks all the boxes. So anyway, maybe you have a different process. Just make sure that whatever your process is, you're making sure that it's actually a good trade and you're not just doing random stuff because you're bored. All right. Have a great day, my friends, and we will see you next time. Where's mine? There it is.